Hey everyone! Did you know that a strong community mental health framework can completely transform lives? In today's video, I'll show you how. Stay tuned to discover how you can make a real difference in your community. Trust me, the last 2 points are game changers and you won't want to miss them. Let me take you back to a few years ago when I first realized the power of community mental health. I was volunteering at a local shelter and I met Sarah, a young woman who had lost everything. Through the support of a dedicated community mental health team, Sarah went from being on the brink of despair to rebuilding her life, finding a job, and even helping others. This experience opened my eyes to the incredible impact that a well-structured community mental health framework can have. Today, I'm excited to share with you how these frameworks work and how they can transform lives, just like they did for Sarah. So, what exactly is a community mental health framework? It's a structured approach to providing mental health services at a community level. It's designed to ensure that everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances, has access to the mental health support they need. Let's break it down into 4 key components. Component 1. Accessibility. First up, accessibility. A community mental health framework makes mental health services readily available to all. This means having local clinics, hotlines, and online resources that people can access easily. Think about it. If someone is struggling with their mental health, the last thing they need is to navigate a complicated system. By making services accessible, we remove barriers and encourage people to seek help. Have you ever struggled to find mental health support when you needed it most? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. Component 2. Integration. Next, integration. This means connecting mental health services with other community services like healthcare, education, and social services. When these services work together, they can provide more comprehensive support. For example, a person dealing with depression might also need help with housing or employment. By integrating services, we can address all aspects of a person's well-being. Do you think your community does a good job of integrating mental health services with other support systems? Let me know in the comments. Component 3. Prevention and education. Prevention and education are crucial. A strong community mental health framework doesn't just wait for problems to arise, it proactively works to prevent them. This includes mental health education programs in schools, workplaces, and community centers. By raising awareness and educating people about mental health, we can reduce stigma and encourage early intervention. And here's a little teaser coming up. I'll share a pro tip on how you can be part of this educational wave in your community. But first, let's move on to the final component. Component 4. Community involvement. Lastly, community involvement. This is where everyone can play a role. From volunteers to local businesses, community involvement is essential for creating a supportive environment. When the community comes together, we can provide a safety net for those who need it most. This involvement fosters a sense of belonging and ensures that no one falls through the cracks. Now, as promised, the last 2 points are incredibly important and can truly make or break a community mental health framework. But to fully understand them, it's essential to grasp the subparts we've just discussed. Pro tip. Here's a pro tip. If you want to get involved in mental health education in your community, start by partnering with local schools or community centers. Offer to run workshops or informational sessions. Even small efforts can have a big impact. Have you ever volunteered for a mental health initiative? Share your experience in the comments. Let's inspire each other. Coming up next, I'll dive into those 2 critical points that can revolutionize community mental health frameworks. Trust me, understanding these can empower you to make a real difference. Don't go anywhere. Component 5. Sustainability. The 5th component is sustainability. For a community mental health framework to be effective long-term, it needs to be sustainable. This means securing ongoing funding, resources, and community support. Sustainable programs can continue to provide vital services without interruption, which is crucial for building trust and reliability within the community. What are some ways you think we can ensure sustainability in mental health programs? Component 6. Cultural sensitivity. Finally, cultural sensitivity is paramount. Mental health services must be tailored to respect and understand the diverse cultural backgrounds of the community they serve. This includes language support, culturally relevant therapy practices, and respecting different cultural attitudes towards mental health. By being culturally sensitive, we ensure that everyone feels understood and supported. Now, why are these last two components so crucial? Because without sustainability, even the best programs can fall apart. And without cultural sensitivity, we risk alienating the very people we aim to help. Together, these elements create a resilient and inclusive framework. What do you think is the most important aspect of a community mental health framework? Let's discuss in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Remember, transforming lives starts with understanding and action. Together, we can build stronger, healthier communities. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.